well, we'll be fair, and now we'll do the other end of things, and we'll go back to our friend Aaron the plumber, and we'll see what's going on with him lately, because he's had some more stuff come out. This is a clip. This is an ex of his, and she's just kind of telling a story about when they dated.
Oh boy!
And so this is right here is actually Aaron the plumber, evil teenage mutant ninja turtle, and he's on a podcast with this guy, and they're watching this clip.
Something, and I was like, "How did you know I was outside?" Right? He said.
So he shows up when she's away from the house, and she's like, "What the heck? How did you know I was here?"
I put my extra phone tracking you in your car, and I left it on record because I was expecting to record you doing something, as in cheating on me or like messing around in your car. And I was like, I was done after that.
Yeah, I think I would be done with that too if they put a tracking and recording device in my car and then used that to literally track me down. Yep, might be slightly done, just slightly done.
So he did that?
Well, this guy is going to ask him about that.
I have never heard of a smartphone in the car. Like, how long would a smartphone stay on? I don't. Those things are going to overheat after a while. Is it true that you put a smartphone in the car and you press the record button and just threw it back in there?
No.
Oh, he didn't. Okay.
No. Okay.
Well, I guess it's just a he said, she said. So we don't know. I get, maybe she did, maybe she didn't. Or maybe not.
Okay, blatantly. She's just making that up out of thin air.
Yes. She's making that up. Okay.
Wait.
Come on. Let's talk about it.
It's a lot of hemming and hawing for what was just a no seconds earlier. Interesting.
Yeah, now he's really interesting. Very interesting.
Really got to think about that. Before it was a hard no, but actually, well, did I? Because the question was, did you put a phone in her car and track her? That should be something you could very easily answer yes or no. But we're hemming and hawing quite a bit.
I'm trying to see how I can answer this. All right. I did. I had a phone.
He really has to think about this.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know how to answer this. Honestly, I don't know how to answer this. But no, I
don't know how to answer it honestly. The only way you would ever have to say that is if the answer was yes, I did put a tracking recording device in her car. Otherwise, it would just be what you did at first. No. Nope.
But no smartphone. I did have another iPhone that was in her car. I have two phones. Okay.
Aaron.
No.
So we've gone completely 180 from no to yes, I did have a second phone and I did put it in her car. What did you even have to hem and haw about? It wasn't like maybe I did or didn't. It was just yes, straight up.
He was contemplating if you wanted to tell the truth or something like that for sure. Because I mean,
yes.
To be honest, I don't know why he would admit that on the podcast, but like, I mean, good for him, I guess, for coming clean. But like, that's
no, not good for him. Don't give him any credit.
I mean, he could have just lied and said no and moved on, but I mean, I'm sure he would have just gotten exposed some other way anyway.
I guess. Well, you know what? From the perspective of entertainment, I'll give him props. I'll say thank you for doing that. But from a moral perspective, he's done too much for me to bother quibbling over. Oh, should I give him a millimeter back? No, I don't care. He's 47 yards past the line.
Yeah. No, you're right. I just meant like, you know what I meant, but it's just pretty wild.
No, I know. I don't think you're trying to downplay what he's doing or whatever. Just
no, I'm not.
Listen. Let me break it down to you. I had two phones. One phone I do plumbing with, right? The other phone is my personal phone. I did leave the phone. I'm trying to answer this without sounding like a creep. So I'm trying to choose my words carefully, because they're going to crucify me. So Don't think nothing. But I had another phone. Okay, I did plumbing services with this phone. The location was on this phone. Now I'm in and out of her car all the time. I did know that the location was on the phone. Yeah, I always got location on both of my phones. But that's how I was finding out she was driving around too. Yeah.
So yeah, he literally admits to like every aspect of the accusation. Yes, I had another phone that I used to track and record her. Like he straight up just says it.
I went from no to admitting everything real quick there.
Yeah, it's wild. And so then this is a little bit further in that same stream. This is a stream that the Queen of Accountability did. She's kind of exposed him on Instagram and stuff.
Can
I think
somebody block? He actually does have a kid. He just
Okay, you got a child now?
So that's pretty much the setup there. But there's deadbeat dad accusations, and we're asking him, "Are you a deadbeat dad?"
Okay, now I'm gonna say this. For me to answer that question without destroying lives, I'm gonna say this.
Your life?
If I have a child out there, summon him.
If I have a child out there, summon him. Bro,
so he doesn't even
if
know.
you have to ask that, you're a deadbeat dad. What?
Yeah. And summon him, that means he knows he has a son somewhere out there. If you didn't say him or her, you just said him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Summon him. Bring him here. Where's the mother? I haven't heard anything.
See, me personally, if I had a kid, I would know where they were. I wouldn't need to tell somebody to bring them around. I would, if I was separated from the mother, then we would have an arrangement. I would know where my kid was anyway, even if they weren't with me, roughly.
Yeah, you'd have a good idea. You'd at least be involved in their life, even if you didn't have most of the custody.
Yeah.
About anything in years, if there's any kids out there that people are stating in our mind, summon him.
And he caveated there, if there are people out there with kids. So he's even saying, yeah, I might have multiple, but not a deadbeat dad. Somehow not a deadbeat dad, even though maybe I have multiple kids that I don't know about. And,
yeah, I just don't understand why these people go out here and just say this stuff, though. Like, he's only hurting himself by going on these podcasts. Like, it just seems wild to me that he's like saying this out-of-pocket stuff on a podcast.
Yeah, no, it makes no sense to do it. But so then here are some of his texts that came out. I think this is from the same ex that we saw earlier in that video, but it doesn't matter too much, just showing his text. So you can see him up there, jacked. Ninja Turtle. Okay. So he says, "Where you at?" And then she doesn't respond to, "Wow, for real? Get me home. I'm drunk, please." Oh, whoops. I unpaused it. Sorry. "Please, I'm drunk. Just get me on the right track. Please, I want to go home. I'm sorry, babe. Please, man, please, just get me home. I'm drunk as fuck." Yeah, I can tell. "Please, baby. I love you, man. I'm sorry, baby. Please." I just think it's so weird when people do. I've never called a girlfriend man. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
and if I did, it was
one.
like an accident thing, and I would have been like, "Oh my god, why did I do that?"
Yeah, it's like you thought it was just like a trigger reaction. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like one time I called my dad dude on accident. I was like, I don't know why I said that to you. My bad, dad. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, that's an awkward one.
Then he says, "You going to jail. Call the police on you. I'm going to call FedEx every day. Watch." So he's saying he's going to call her job. She works at FedEx, and he's going to call her job every day and get her fired. And she says, "Go to sleep. I called the police. You stole my wallet." "No, I didn't." "I bet you go to jail. Watch, I'm going to press charges. You better bring my shit back. You going to jail on God. I already called them. Watch, I'm going to take you small claims court, sue you broke ass, and send you to jail." If you know they're broke, why even bother going to small claims court? They don't have blood from a stone. You're wasting your time.
You're wasting your time.
He's just making threats. Like it's so unhinged.
Why did he go from saying? Why did he go from like saying, "Please, I just need to go home," to making you go to jail? Like that's such a crazy change of events in like probably less than 20 minutes.
Well, yeah, because he's a fully unstable person, and he only does the niceties as a facade, you know, because usually he understands that usually that's the path of least resistance. But as soon as that gets any resistance, fuck you, I'm calling the cops. It's just it's insane.
That's wild. You're gonna call the cops while you're off the rails drunk. I mean, at that point, you're gonna get yourself in trouble.
Yeah. Like, oh wow, she does not bring in your wallet to you? That sounds really bad. I can't imagine why she wouldn't want to be around you right now, bud. We'll be sure to enforce that she comes and brings you her wallet or your wallet. But she says, I didn't take your wallet. You had it with you in your pocket, and it's not in the car either. I don't need your money, and I already checked the car. It's not in here. I only grabbed my stuff. Police here, you warrant will be out for your arrest. I didn't steal your fucking wallet. I think there's
sends a screenshot of him on the phone.
Oh, yeah. He fucking sends a screenshot of the 911 call, like, just in case you didn't believe me, bitch. I actually know the number and everything.
Surprised he does.
You not happy how shit didn't go for you? And so it seems like the cops didn't do nothing. I don't know exactly, but mostly we're just trying to get the idea that he's unhinged here. The full story is not super important. You're mad because I don't want to come back. You going to jail, Lamau, call them. You're going to lose your son and job. Like, why would you want that to happen to your partner, that they lose their kids and their job? It's just fully unhinged. Give me my keys, bro. I'm a gangster. He tells his girlfriend he's a gangster. Like, wow. Yeah, that's what gangsters do. They threaten women, man. That's awesome. Fuck yeah.
Well, if that's what they do, then I don't know why anyone would want to be one.
Yeah. I ain't trying to press charges if you leave me high and dry. On God, I will. You're not smarter than the police. You gonna fuck up your whole life. I'm telling you. And if I hadn't read that before, it wouldn't have made any sense to me because he refused to use a single period, and that is a paragraph. But okay, watch, Lamau. Just let me get my keys, bro. Keep the money. Seriously, I don't want you to go to jail. The window is open to the rental. Just put it in there. I won't press charges. If I have to call the rental car company and pay more money, something. I think that might be it from these texts. Oh, you going to jail and you're getting exposed. And so that looks like he's put out like revenge porn, basically, that he's put in the chat. If he's not doing it publicly, it wouldn't be yet, I guess. But that's the implication. Is that's what he's going to do?
I like how he hot his own message.
Well, I didn't even realize what that was. That's so he emoted haha. Oh my god, that is insane.
Yeah, I caught that right away because I'm an iPhone user, so I'm like, oh my god, because it'd be blue if she ha-ha'd it. So he literally ha-ha'd his own message.
Holy fuck, dude. And she just says, wow, you're that type of person? I will press charges on you for not giving permission. So, yeah, like, just one of the most unhinged dudes. And this Queen of Accountability lady, she brought on other exes, and they talked about more stuff that he did that's unhinged, but you get the idea of what he does from those, you know? And... like, what the hell? Why did you go on this reality dating show and make an ass of yourself when you have 47 skeletons in your closet? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's pretty wild. And I was just looking at those timestamps of those texts. It was like 4 something in the morning. So he's just absolutely wasted too. Like, he just like was at the bar till 2 in the morning and then got angry because he lost something that was his and then blamed it on her.
Oh yeah, I significantly improved the coherency of his messages. If you're just trying to read those the first time through, you're like, what the fuck? It's just rage. He's just screaming rage out of his mouth. He can't help himself.
No, that's crazy. Don't have a girlfriend. You become a crazy woman and crazy.